How to reset a BMW airbag light with a scanner, and without any tool. Let's face it, seeing an airbag warning light illuminate on your BMW dashboard can be unsettling, and realizing there's an issue with its airbag system that requires a BMW airbag light reset can make you feel some anxiety-inducing moments. Yet when that minor glitch or error shows itself and doesn't clear away on its own after being resolved, then there are a few things you can do. So in this video, we will go through an easy and no-hassle step-by-step guide on how to reset the BMW airbag light with a scanner and without a tool. No costly equipment, complicated jargon, or unneeded trips to mechanics are required here, as we will cover various types of the BMW model airbag reset approach, such as the BMW E36 airbag light reset without tool, the BMW E46, and the BMW X3 E83, etc. Understanding the BMW airbag light and reset. You're cruising down the highway, your favorite song is on the radio, and everything seems perfect. Then, suddenly, your BMW's airbag light flickers on the dashboard. A moment of panic ensues. Is it serious? Do you need to pull over? This light isn't like the others. It's a sign that the trusty airbag system, your lifeline in an accident, might be having an issue. BMW airbag light reset. Most time resetting the airbag light as your first move should only be for figuring out if your airbag system is merely having a slight error, or if there's a serious issue that needs attention. A slight error might just be a little bug like a loose wire triggering the light, or maybe it's a bigger issue, like a faulty airbag itself. Your first BMW airbag light reset should only be for diagnostic purposes that give you a chance to clear the warning light to check if the light comes back. If the light stays off, you can breathe easily and know that it was just a minor issue, nothing serious. But if an airbag light comes back up, it's a sign. Your BMW airbag sensor, wires, computer, or even the airbag itself may have been damaged or faulty. So in this situation, you will need to resolve the problem by either identifying the cause of the issue. And the good news? You don't need to be a mechanic to handle this. With our guide, you'll learn how to manage this all by yourself. No fancy tools are required. How do you reset the airbag light on a BMW with a scanner? So first we're looking at a simple and yet quick solution, using a Bluetooth scanner, before moving to doing this without any tool. These steps will be paired with your Android or iPhone and will have your airbag sensor light reset in no time at all. Step 1. Firstly, make sure you have your Bluetooth scanner ready. This is an essential tool for this job. Step 2. Connect the Bluetooth scanner to your car's OBD2 port. This port is typically located under the dashboard, close to the driver's seat, and with the scanner connected, go ahead and start your car's engine. Step 3. I want you to turn your attention to the smartphone app connected to the Bluetooth scanner. Open the app and navigate to the diagnostics section. And now, within the diagnostics interface, I want to select BMW. You'd be surprised at how straightforward this process is with the scanner. Step 4. You might need to wait for a bit as the scanner communicates with your vehicle's systems. This might vary slightly depending on the Bluetooth device that you are using. Next, select System Diagnose located at the bottom, followed by All Systems. Step 5. From here, navigate to the Body Module category situated on the bottom left. Step 6. Select SRS Airbag and proceed to Read Fault Codes. You should see an option to clear code. Hit the clear code option without hesitation. Step 7. Confirm your selection by clicking Yes when asked if you want to erase all fault codes. Rest assured, this is a definitive step toward getting rid of that pesky light. Step 9. Press OK to proceed. You should notice your airbag light flashing as you do this. Hold tight for about 10 seconds. Step 10. At this point, turn off your engine. This action will help reset your airbag light once and for all. And there you have it. Your airbag light should now be gone, leaving only other unrelated lights, such as the brake light, seatbelt light, or perhaps the washer fluid light. This is how you reset the airbag light on a BMW with a scanner. Let's look at how to reset without a scanner or any tool, or how to bypass airbag light. How to reset BMW airbag light without tool. There's no need to panic when your BMW's airbag light starts flickering. It might sound daunting, but you can reset it without any fancy tools with our BMW airbag light reset guide. Just follow these simple steps, and you'll have it sorted out in no time. Remember, you're in control. Step 1. Safety first, always. Before we even begin, let's make sure you're safe. If you're in an automatic, put your BMW in the park. If you're rocking a manual, shift it into neutral, apply the handbrake and turn off the engine, and take out the key from the ignition to be safe. Step 2. Ignition antics. Now that we're all secure, take your key and slot it into the ignition now, and this time turn it to the on position, but hold halfway before the car engines start, and don't start the engine. You should be looking for all the dashboard lights to come alive without the engine on, including the one we're focusing on in this video, the airbag light. Step 3. Keep an eye on the airbag light. Basically, here, you want to watch out that the BMW airbag light. Normally, if it's just a minor glitch in the airbag system, the airbag light will stay on for a few seconds, most about 7 secs, and will then turn off while the car is in this mode, otherwise it will stay on. Step 4. Turn the ignition off if the light went off. So if the airbag light turns off in this mode, you have to quickly turn the ignition off completely, and I would want you to wait for a couple of seconds before proceeding to the next step. Step 5. Repeat the process. Now, to reset the BMW airbag light, we're going to repeat steps 2 to step 4 for a total of 3 times. Sounds weird? But this repetition works magic on your airbag's electronic control unit and will help to reset the ECU of your BWM. Step 6. Fire it up. It's time to bring your BMW to life. Start the car like you normally would. Step 7. The moment of truth. Alright, you've made it this far. Now take a look at that dashboard. If the airbag light stays off, you've done it. You've cracked the code on how to reset BMW airbag light without tool. So do pat yourself on the back. But what if that light flicks back on and decides to stay? Well, that's your BMW telling you it's not a minor glitch. In that case, it's best to get a professional to take a look. Sure, resetting the airbag light at home is great, but if the issue is serious, it's better to let a mechanic handle it. Dive into specific BMW models and their airbag lights. Now that we've got the basics down pat, let's move on to specifics. Because let's face it, every BMW has its own personality. Each model might throw its own little spin on the reset process. So let's take a quick tour of some fan favorites, shall we? How to reset BMW E90 airbag light without a tool. Alright, E90 owners, this one's for you. Got an airbag light that's more stubborn than a mule? No stress. You can follow the same reset steps we've chatted about. But here's the thing. Keep an eye out for the seatbelt light. If it's lighting up like a Christmas tree along with your airbag light, then we're looking at a seatbelt sensor that might be feeling a bit under the weather. And that, my friend, needs a mechanic's touch. Dealing with BMW E36 airbag light reset without tool. BMW E36 owners, we're back again. Got that BMW E36 airbag light reset without a tool deja vu? I feel you. Sometimes the airbag light can be like that, always turning up. If you've dealt with a minor glitch and it's making an encore, it might be a sign of a more significant issue. Give the reset another shot, but if that light is still shining bright, it's time to call in a mechanic. BMW E46 airbag light reset without tool. Next up is the BMW E46. To reset that airbag light for this model, you can follow our general steps to see if it works. But here's a little heads up. The E46 is known to present occasional seat sensor issues. And so, if your E46 BMW airbag and seatbelt lights are both on at the same time, then the issue might require more than a simple reset. In this case, you need to consult a mechanic, or you can follow the step below. Now on how to turn off the airbag light for BMW E46 without a tool. Step 1. First things first. Here I want you to open your glove box, which is located on the passenger side of your BWM dashboard, and the glove box. Look above the right-hand side for the fuse box. Step 2. You have to pull down the fuse box to reveal the card inside. Step 3. Upon close inspection of the card, you'll notice number 11, which is marked airbag. Please do not take the number 11 out. Step 4. Instead, you have to locate fuse number 10, which is the one that is associated with the instrument cluster. If you can't see it clearly, try pulling down the fuse box a bit more, and you'll find the numbers right on top. Step 5. Once you've identified fuse number 10, gently pull it out. And voila! The airbag light should now go off. It works like a charm, and in my experience, the airbag itself would still deploy in an accident if you use this method despite this light trick. And finally, let's look at the reset step BMW X3 E83. I will simply say that it is the same airbag light reset steps above, but a different car. And remember, if that light refuses to go out even after a reset, then the root cause is not resolved. Your braking system might be responsible. If that happens, get professional help ASAP. These guides on how to reset BMW airbag light without a tool are only useful for minor issues and not severe problems. So if your BMW airbag light keeps raising the alarm, listen to it and have a mechanic check. Illuminated or BMW airbag light on after changing the battery. Are you wondering why my BMW airbag light is turned on after swapping battery? Well, if you ever found yourself swapping out your BMW's battery only to encounter an airbag light after changing battery. While this can be disconcerting and irritating, this happens more frequently than you realize. Simply taking away and reinstating power may cause sudden fluctuations within its memory system that affect airbag operation, causing system errors that may have triggered the airbag light. And to clear the light, simply follow the steps above to reset the light. BMW airbag and seatbelt light is illuminated. What does BMW airbag light and seatbelt light on mean? Wonder what it means when both lights appear simultaneously on. Generally, it could mean an issue with either your belt buckle or sensor as they work closely together. Try buckling several times to see if that helps. Otherwise, call in an expert for further help if this continues to illuminate. How to bypass airbag light? Should you bypass airbag light? Although bypassing an airbag light may sound appealing, we do not advise that you do it as it does not address its core cause and could compromise airbag functionality in a case of an actual accident. Therefore, it would be best to opt against bypassing, but rather find and fix the root cause of the light display. Wrapping things up. And there you go on all the steps needed to reset the BMW airbag light without using tools, plus more. Remember, your airbag light serves more than one function. It represents communication between yourself and BMW, so listen closely, understand it fully, and most of all, take its message seriously.